direction to everything in Nigeria. It's crumbling Nigeria. Nigeria now, as we speak now, it's not a country. Even many people who have realized, who have insulted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu call Nigeria a zoo now, they have now acknowledged to it that zoo is far better than this country called Nigeria. Because never in the first place, we are not meant to be a one country before. But the British came because of their selfish desire, how to keep making Nigeria. They carry us together, bring Fulani from all different from Africa countries, bring different people together and call it Nigeria. And I keep saying it since I started doing my video about this gospel, that if what is the meaning of one Nigeria in your language, tell us to know. As we speak now, nobody, no language in Nigeria that can tell us what is the meaning of Nigeria. How can you bear a child a name that does not have a meaning to the child? To the best of my knowledge, when you see people bearing a name, it could be maybe the parents pass through some hardship. Okay, you give the name to a child, you are coming to liberate the family, you are coming to wipe away the tears, you are coming to eat, you are coming, different meaning of name. But in the case of Nigeria, what is the name of Nigeria? Remember that Nigeria is not the only country. Most of the Africa country name were given to them because these British people give that name to them so that it will confuse them, because they were brought from different places together just to keep making them. But the moment most of these Africa countries realize, they change their name. A country like Swaziland now was formerly called Swatini. Cote d'Ivoire was the name formerly called Cote d'Ivoire. Most of the Africa country name until they decided they know the problem. You see, most of us, we are passing through a problem. We don't know that as a result of the name given to us is our problem. Until you change that name, before you can see change. That is the situation of Nigeria. But in the case of Nigeria, it's not only changing the name. We are not meant to be a situation where you bring Fulani from different African countries, bring them together. You now want to do the worst. You hand over power to Fulani because you know that it is true Fulani you can use to keep making Nigeria. And see what he has resulted to today. As I speak to you today, yesterday Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the moment he pronounced that state policing is ready to go for state policing, which they know that this is the beginning. I've told you people that Bola Ahmed Tinubu might likely the last president of Nigeria. Many people were telling me I'm mad. I should go and sit down. Nigeria cannot be divided and all that. After, where is he going now? After the Northerners, the elite in the north, all the powerful people in the north have hit on Bola Ahmed Tinubu that he cannot walk. Bola Ahmed Tinubu have jet out of Nigeria. What is Bola Ahmed Tinubu going out of Nigeria to do? That is what you people don't know. I've told you that. I said Biafra, jubilate. The only things that you can pray now is that by the grace of God, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. Yes. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu finally come out, Biafra will come. They say everything work together good for them that love the Lord. Sometimes it is not the way you think things will happen, it will go. God has a way of doing it. They say when man propose, God dispose. In some of us who believe in Biafra, that Biafra is this is the way Biafra is going to come, but God's way might be different. You see the way literally God is using his way to use Bola Ahmed Tinubu to bring what we need to Nigeria. Many of us, we were shocked, we were shocktalized, we are feel disappointed that Peter Obi did not win 2023. Unknown to us, God knows what he's doing. He is the master planner. He knows the best that it is through this Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigeria will gradually go down. I tell you people today that even the North, who voted massively for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they never knew that through Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigeria is going to be divided. And this is where we're having to do. I'm glad, I'm happy, because I've been saying this thing that the only solution to Nigeria problem is divide the country. You know, of course, I've been saying two things. I said regional government or divide it. And I say, I know that my people from the North, which me and from the middle, the core North, who are causing problem in Nigeria now, they will not want regional government. They will not want it because they know that the moment regional government come, it will affect them. Come to look at it, monkey dey walk, babu dey chop. The North in now, they are not doing anything. They have used Boko Haram to destroy their region. Fulani men are also doing the same thing. They cannot go into farm. They cannot do anything. All what they do now is about politics money, how to eat money. Monkey dey walk, babu dey chop. They knew that the moment regional government come now, they will lose. That's why they are not kicking against it now. You know what they are using to hold Mazi Nnamdi Bola Ahmed Tinubu now? How do you expect us to pay our state policing? Who care? The body have to be shifted from the federal government. Let them go and sort a way of, if they are, Look at what is going on internet now. El-Rufai is accusing the federal government that federal government is paying banditry in the north. But at the same time now they are kicking against him that you started it. When you were a governor of Kaduna, you were paying banditry in Kaduna State. So you don't have the effrontery to come and criticize the federal government because that was what we were doing when you were a governor. And don't forget that these are the things we are saying about Shehu Gumi. Shehu Gumi must not go scot-free. If we are celebrating that Samuel Ekpa, if you people as the Nigeria people like somebody like CDS Musa and the rest of Nigeria politicians are happy now today, oh, Finland have done the needful by sentence Samuel Ekpa to prison. What are they doing in case of Shehu Gumi? Shehu Gumi, who have been encouraging this set of people for this shenanigans way. I has been telling Nigeria government that, oh, these people should be given to amnesty. Giving amnesty for what? What are you giving them amnesty for? For crying out loud. People who have made people fatherless, people who have made people motherless, who have destroyed government property, what Nigeria government taxpayers money to buy weapons for Nigeria, these people have destroyed it. And suddenly you wake up, you say they should give them amnesty for crying out loud. And this kind of man is still going scot-free. That's why I'm not wondered when they deport Shehu Gumi that he cannot belong to where the faithful Muslim people are going to are going for prayer. They deny him in Saudi Arabia. I'm not sure. Because if you look at the antecedent, if you follow him, Shehu Gumi not supposed to be in the public domain. He's supposed to be in the counter and explain to the government what is the relationship you have that you are now the spokesperson of terrorists, the spokesperson to banditry in the north. But in my country where I came from, they feel that they are first class. They are untouchable. I say many things these people doing out there and they go scot-free. Igbo man cannot try it, nor Yoruba man can try it. We saw it during Buhari government. All these things they are shouting up and down now. What Buhari government did to the people of the south, Bola and Tinubu have not even done anything to them. When Jonathan was trying to end this Boko Haram in the north, these are the same set of people who were crying that Jonathan want to wipe away the north. They went to collaborate with Obama, and Obama used his own evil way because Obama caused everything that is happening in Nigeria today by denying Jonathan government not to have access to weapons to finish Boko Haram. And Obama did everything possible to make sure that Jonathan could not return because he knew that Jonathan return in 2015 might likely end Boko Haram, but Obama had a way of stopping it. Barack Obama have a way of channeling aid that in which Donald Trump has stopped now, and that money was being channeled according to it, sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. Can't you see the way everything is going on in Nigeria? And that's where we are saying that we cannot continue in this manner. The best thing we need to do is divide the country, let everybody go. Excuse me, dividing this country is not bringing the war to an end. You that is watching this my video, you give birth to children, whether male or female. They can't stay with you forever. A time came, I myself that I'm doing this video, you are watching me, you are an adult. A time came, you were formerly with your parents, doing well, eating, they send you message. But as time goes on in life, you grow up, you start your own family. You separated yourself from them. Does it mean you are no longer belong to the family? Does it mean that you are no more existing? You are existing. We cannot stay together forever, and that is the case of Nigeria presently for now. That being us together, it's not working. What does these people need to know that this called one Nigeria, bringing Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo together, all different ethnic groups together to be one? It's not working. It's not sustaining us. This marriage is not working. And so what we need to do is to collapse this marriage, let everybody go on their own separate way, so that we can start to know how to be doing these whole things. As I speak to you now, you cannot travel to your village to go and see your people because it's full and herdsmen are on the road waiting for people to kidnap. Everywhere is not safe. Okay, under this Bola Tinubu government now, the rascality that is going on, you came in, you remove subsidy, you remove so many things, but Nigeria is not enjoying it. Because there are some set of people in the north there who are not productive, who are not doing anything. But they have the larger share, and that's why anytime they call about division, anytime they call the regional government, they kick against it. Because they know that they are not productive. This is the reason why they tag Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as enemy of Nigeria. if Nigeria government would have listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he was saying it before 2015, this is what is ahead of Nigeria, this is what these people are planning, let's do it. Forget the messenger and pick the message. Maybe we will not find ourselves where we are today. Nigeria is now like a graveyard. Very silent. This is not Nigeria we know before. And we cannot keep quiet and allow all these things to be going. It is high time we call a spade a spade. Divide this country, let everybody go on their own separate way. Please watch this video, subscribe to this channel.
One state in northern Nigeria is equivalent to the whole of Southwest. Tinubu is OTP one time. My lecturer once told me something. My Calabar lecturer once told me something. He said, never ever in your life trust a Yoruba land. He said, if a Yoruba man shake your hand, he mean maybe or no. While in your heart, he mean yes. While in his heart, he mean no. He said, if a Yoruba man nod his head, he mean no. They are hypocrite in nature. He said, never ever trust a Yoruba man. Our northern brothers, they make a great mistake. Me personally, I did not vote for Tinubu because I already know the nature of Yoruba. All sort of are filing names that we are parasites, that we are useless, that they are going to teach us a lesson 2027, that even if Tinubu excelled to become the next president of Nigeria, that they are going to bring somebody from south, not the north. Maybe they have baby mentality. They don't know the north. They don't know our history. They are hypocrites. They behave like chameleons. And once they hijack power, their true color will prevail. And we have seen what Tinubu is doing, what Tinubu is trying to do regarding the tax reforms. The governor of Bauchi, Bala Mohammed, has warned President Bola Tinubu that his reform policy is anti-northern Nigeria, that we are going to teach him a lesson. This is not oligarchy. You understand? If he insisted that he is arrogant, that he insisted that the tax reform must come to stay, we are going to teach him a lesson 2027. He's going to lose election. His state where he come from, Osun State and Lagos State, did not vote for him 2023 election. He did not win. He did not win election in Osun and Lagos State. Did not voted for him. Me personally, I did not vote for him. And this fight did not voted for him. He only got 8.4 million. This fight, four people came from the north. He did not even get a massive vote. You understand? Let me assure you, people from Southwest, that we are going to teach you a lesson. This is your hypocrite nature. We are going to teach you a lesson. You are going to lose election. And once a Yoruba man lost election, a Yoruba man will never ever rule this country. Even thinking of becoming a vice. Let me tell you, we are going to teach this Yoruba, this direct message to Yoruba land. Once Tinubu lost election, no any Yoruba man will ever click to power again. This is a message to you because we have already identified your hypocrite nature. My father told me, he said, never, my Calabar lecturer told me, never ever trust a Yoruba man because they have hypocrite nature. They have what they say and what they mean are two different things. Never ever trust them. They are hypocrite people in nature. This is a direct message to you. I'm just warning you, Yoruba people, that calling us all sort of names, insulting us on Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook will not make you to become a president 2027.
Hello, good afternoon, viewers. This is Satellite Media. You are Mr. Sir?
Dickon Johnson.
Okay, Dick Johnson. Let's all look at what is happening in the country. Because recently, we saw for the first time the son of the president talking about Tinubu moving around all the parts of the north, trying to reach out to the needy, trying to reach out to the poor in what looks like a giveaway. But surprisingly, the north is turning around to say you are sharing food for northerners and giving laptop to southwesterners. In the same way, we saw an Obi who was virtually going to every part of the northern state to build borehole, to drill borehole. But the northern elements who did not want a southerner to come there and have influence, have political influence, take on Obi and said Obi is bringing about borehole that is not qualitative enough. This time around, they are attacking Tinubu. What is your view?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, this is Nigerian politics, and like I've always told people, Nigerian politics, with its kind of uniqueness, with its kind of peculiarity. I call it a theater of the half-sword, a theater of all sorts of contraptions, all sorts of strange things, strange bedfellows, all sorts of abnormalities, all sorts of so all sorts of things they take place in Nigeria. So things we never expected. People we never expected they could work together. People we never expected they could become sworn enemies. You see them come together. So it is not undone. Don't forget, in Nigeria, it is a place where you hear cases. We hear people talking of Amalanjegi politics. That's a brand of politics. Instituted by the late Lamida Adedibu in Ibadan. We have stomach infrastructure politics. Put in place by popularized by Fayose in Ekiti. Stomach infrastructure politics. You hear of Nakai politics. Our own is our own. Popularized in the north. You hear of the Talakawa politics. Popularized by the late Aminu Kanu those days. So it depends on the way you feel things. It depends on your own approach, your own modality to winning your audience, winning your voting populace to your side. It depends on the whatever gimmicks, whatever.
Well, let me jump in here, sir. Because we have a situation where Dr. Garas Galolu is everywhere telling the president that they not made a mistake voting for you in 2023. The mistake is said they don't hope to repeat in 2027. And apart from that, we have not seen Northern Elders Forum coming out in clear terms to say that they will give consideration to a Northern candidate in 2027. And Middlebelt is saying we are not going along with the North this time around. We are going to go with Tinubu. Do you think a Tinubu have an inroad into the North from 2027?
And those people you're talking about Dr. Jalolo, talking about ACF. Where was ACF even in 2023? These are people without any known moral justification to talk about Tinubu percent. In any case, the Arewa Consultative people never voted, never rooted for Tinubu during the 2023 general election. Besides, most of those people, those names being mentioned, those characters, those funny individuals, and they are political non-entities. These are people without any known identifiable political base in the north. So we have people calling the shot in the north today. We have the likes of Badaru Abubakar. And those are the people being respected in the north today. Even Dr. Jalolo, well, in his home state, perhaps in Adamawa, he will not control the kind of command, the kind of followership, the kind of court followership of Ribadu in the north. Those guys have they are just trying to grandstand and just to create attention, just to create a kind of command the attention of the presidency. It's normal in a polity like this. It's a welcome idea. But by the time you now go there somewhere by saying that you are not going to root for Tinubu, you are not going to work with Tinubu come 2000, and by so doing Tinubu will lose in 2027. That's laughable.
But
they don't have that kind of
let me bring in question. What message do you have for those who are said because the popularity of Tinubu is going down in the north? That is why Tinubu is trying to go there to rekindle the hope of the northerners in Tinubu presidency.
Who are the northerners being talked about? Unless the word northerners changes meaning.
No, one saying it.
I understand what you're saying now.
Under protest, people were virtually calling for military intervention in the north as a way of being dissatisfied with the approach of the current government. So people are saying that because the north are already losing interest in Tinubu's administration, that is why Tinubu is drafted to go and market Tinubu in the north again.
Most of the arguments being marshaled, being put forward by all these people. Those arguments I see as a mere elitist argument. Those are the few similarly educated guys in the north. The real voters in the north, they will not come out to say all that. The real voters in the north and the fringes, they are in the hinterlands of Borno. They are in Bama, they are in Baga, they are in Mishika, they are in Mubi, in Damawa. Those are the real voters calling this swing, pulling the swing in the north. And that's an elitist argument.
Okay, now let me take this argument conversation to another direction. Because you did mention the then strong man of Ibadan politics.
The late
you mentioned, maybe you didn't mention the then popular man in Kwara talking about Saraki.
Baba Saraki.
But the point I'm making here is currently we have a situation where in River State, one man seems to be cutting the shot, talking about the FCT minister. Recently, we saw the Supreme Court judgment, and in what looked like the presidency taking side, he imposed state of emergency in that state. We are seeing so many positions to that state of emergency, ranging coming from NBA, coming from Jonathan and Obasanjo, and even the presidential ally